the second phase, the second prong of our plan. It has to do with a video that I made with Chad months ago, in anticipation of this day. Chad and I have had our ups and downs, and one big down we had was, Chad wanted it out when we did it, and it wasn't time. Now it's time. And folks, I'm telling every one of the 7,720 of you, I'm going to give you a marching order. All of you, I'm going to give you a marching order. I want you to go to where Chad tells you to go. I want you to buy the video, Revolution 2.0, and I want you to watch it. I want you to learn it. And then we're going to do what Hillary's telling their people to do. I want you to take that video, and I want you to have friends and neighbors over for coffee or drinks, whatever, and play it and let them see it. Now, Chad, tell them about the states' rights video.
Okay, well, the states' rights video was finished 10 months ago. It took you and me a few months to create. I went out to Conway, Arkansas, and filmed most of the footage there. Pretty much all of it was filmed there, video and all that. And it basically lays the foundation on how we as citizens can take back our country from Washington, D.C. And it goes into detail of a plan, of your plan on how we can fix immigration, we can fix the economy, we can tackle ISIS. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things in there, Larry. But, the point is that it's really the only way that we're going to be able to take our country back, because what we're watching on TV is Romper Room or WWE. And our founders told us what to do when this time comes.
They did. And Chad, you were new when you and I met. You were doing a lot of research, learning about what was going on. And when we shot this video, folks, there was a lot of stuff that I was telling Chad about how the system was rigged and why we had to go the states' rights way to save our country. Well, as it's turned out, and I think you would agree, Chad, it has shown its face pretty clearly now that it is rigged. It's rigged.
Yeah, in fact, when you watch this, when you go to statesrights.video, that's plural, STATESRIGHTS.video. When you go there and download the video for $19.99, it basically, I think it's going to shock everyone. And keep in mind, it was filmed 10, 11 months ago. So to hear you say some of the things in there today, it's almost like you're a fortune teller, pretty much, Larry. It's really incredible. And now is the time. I know Mr. Trump has seen the video, and he loves it. And he's even pulled a few things out over throughout his campaign that he's picked up from it. And I believe he's going to be talking about it much more himself. Maybe not our video per se, but he'll be taking pieces of it and talking about it. And that's what we all need to do. We all need to go there, buy it, own it, share it to your neighbors, tell your neighbors to order it. It's only $19.99. It's not a lot to ask to save our country. And, I spent a lot of money creating it out of my own pocket. So, and Larry, we're not really making any money on this. We just really want to use it as a tool to save the country, basically.
Now, guys, I'm not kidding. This is when all of you, this is when all of you have got to make a determination.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in this thing with us, really? Or are you just listening? Look, I don't need you to listen. I don't. I don't do the talk show for me to say I'm a talk show host. I'm not. It's about solutions. How many people do you go and listen to that tell you the problem over and over and over? But there's one thing I want you to know about Glenn Beck and Sean Hannity and all of your favorite people that you listen to that are quote unquote conservative commentators and such. Here's the problem. They don't tell you a solution. They don't tell you what to do to fix it. And this is after, Chad, this video, well, Chad can tell you here in a minute, but this video isn't something I just came up with. I have studied this and studied this and studied this and watched it and watched what happened and watched what was going to happen. And I've seen it. And then I've tried to look at all the different configurations of how to stop it, how to save the country. And I always kept coming up with the same thing. Washington, D.C.'s gone. Look, Donald Trump, if he gets elected, so says Joe Scarborough, not me, ex-former Congressman Joe Scarborough on MSNBC. He said, if Trump thinks he's going to go to Washington, D.C. and get stuff done, all this stuff he's talking about, he's a fool, because the minute he gets there, within 2 days, Paul Ryan, Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, they'll shut him down. He'll not get what he wants done that he has promised us he's going to do. He won't be able to get it done. They're already ready for him. They're ready for him. So I did the one thing, Chad, that I guess we ought to do more often. When I looked at the scenario and I looked at the conundrum, and it just seemed to be so unbeatable, I went to the one place that I could maybe find the answer. And that was our founding fathers. This plan isn't me. This isn't some concoction for me. Now, part of some of the stuff is talking about the Muslims, talking about how to keep our communities safe from the ISIS and radical Islamists. Yeah, that's me. But states' rights, that was our founding fathers. Now, if you think I'm kidding about studying it and working on it and knowing it all, Chad, how long did it take me to do my part on video?
I'd say we filmed about an hour, and I would say 48 minutes of it we used. And you basically broke it up into like 3 different segments we filmed. And you only said it one time. You didn't say it like multiple times. You weren't reading off anything. It was really remarkable. And another thing that's really, really freaky to me is Larry, when we made that, I know you could have imagined this, but we made that 11 months ago. Can you imagine if I would have told you, hey, Larry, at the DNC, they're going to have all gender restrooms, and they're not even going to have a flag up on the stage. I mean, it's happening. It's spiraling out of control. And you hinted upon it in the video, and now look at what's going on. I mean, amongst other things. It's really, really freaky.
Well, Chad, if you learn to read the signs, if you just read the signs, you can see a lot of things in the future. I'm no prophet. I'm no fortune teller. But I've seen it in other countries. I know what's coming. So I want to know, if you're out there listening to me right now, 7,720 of you, listen to me. Listen. Above helping me, and I need your help, and y'all know it. But now, above helping me, this has always been about the country. I need you to go to the website he's saying, and I want you to get the video, and I want you to watch it. I want you to watch it. I want you to watch it 3 times. Watch it 3 times and absorb it. Make it be a part of you. And then invite your neighbors or family or friends to come watch it in your home and talk about it. Talk about it. You know, Chad, in this convention with the Democrats, there's no American flag. Why would there be? They don't represent America anymore. You know what flags you see at that convention? You see Mexican flags. Mexico, flags of Mexico. Black Lives Matter flags. You even see communist flags. Communist flags.
They're burning the American flag, right, outside the convention.
Yeah.
So
please, are y'all listening to me? Please. This is going to require work, guys. Now, if we've had...
And Larry, we're not there yet, because if Hillary wins, I'm not sure your plan can work. We've needed a president like Mr. Trump that could actually help this plan for states' rights work. Am I right?
I believe if Donald Trump loses and Hillary gets in office, the chances of us finding a state that will pick an issue, vote on it, get it on a ballot and vote on it, send it to the legislature or state legislature, ratify it, and the governor sign it, and do the process that I talk about on the video. I don't believe that'll ever happen, Chad. If Hillary gets elected, I'm telling you all, we are done. We are done. We're done as the nation you think we used to be. It's over. And it will never come back. Never. It can't come back. You know, look, Obama and Hillary have already stripped our military down. They have forced chaplains to not pass out the King James Bible and to not talk about Christianity and Jesus Christ. They've infiltrated our military with queers. I mean, you couldn't hardly set out and try to destroy America any better than what they have done. Now, did they plan to do it? I believe they did. Can't prove it, so that's just one of those things. That's my opinion. But they've destroyed our military. Then they're going around, if you haven't noticed, they're destroying our police departments. Why? Why on earth would they go after the police, the people that give their lives every day to protect us? Why? So they can bring in nationalized police forces. They can nationalize the police. And when they do that, you know what they got? They got us under their thumb. Now, remember what I told y'all. When Hillary gets elected the first day or within the first 5-6 days, certainly she's going to fire every federal prosecutor, everyone in the country, just like Bill did. And that's got a twofold purpose, Chad, twofold. One, if you catch Hillary or Bill or anybody doing anything and you try to bring it out, you can't get it prosecuted, because where you've got to go is to the federal prosecutor to get them to investigate it and then hopefully prosecute it. So in other words, they're free. They're free to do anything they want. They'll have no reason to fear prosecution. That's first thing. But here's the second thing. Y'all better listen to me tight on this. The second reason she'll fire every federal prosecutor and put in their hand-picked ones is because if anybody dare to speak out and speak up, she's got an army of prosecutors out in the field that will bring charges against you. They will. Now, Chad, tell them the site again, slowly, so they can go to it right now.
www.statesrights.video. That's www.STATERGHTS.video, video. And you can see a little trailer there, and you could just order it through Vimeo and download it to your computer or iPhone or whatever device you're on. And then now you have a foundation how to speak. And with Larry's wisdom and experience is in this video, and you hear a lot about his past with a little bit about his past with Hillary and Bill. And Larry, did you happen to pick up last night on Bill Clinton's speech when he talked about the Mexicans that Hillary helped get in here, the immigrants, and then basically he hinted to something like,
what did he say?
Something to the effect of, I'm pretty sure there's a few of you left out there that can vote for her. Of course there's a lot left, but I mean, he's talking about taking that Texas back, right? I mean,
yeah, there was a lady that I heard myself say that she was like 9th generation immigrant from Texas. From Mexico. And she said they crossed the border, but it's not about crossing the border. It's about getting the border back, and that Texas belongs to Mexico. Texas belongs to Mexico. Now, Chad, you live in California. I remember Vicente Fox. There was a movement some years back for Mexico to reclaim California. But Vicente Fox said he didn't want it. He didn't want it. He didn't want California. But I'll tell you what they do want. They want Texas. Oh, yeah, they'd love to get Texas back. You know why? Oil.
Why?
Oil. Yep. The richest state in the Union. They want it back to belong to Mexico. Now, I know that sounds far-fetched. But you see, guys, the days of things sounding far-fetched are over. Things that we could not even conceive of possibly ever happening happen every day now. Every day. It's bizarre. It's crazy. But remember the drill today. Now, you're just going to go to that site. You're going to download the video. We don't even have time to do, CDs of it. You just got to get the video, download it to your computer or whatever you got. And then you do what? You watch it 3 times, minimal 3 times. And you absorb it. And then you spread it. And invite people. Okay, I was just told by Alden, I missed my first commercial, folks. I need your help. Please, if you can, go to PayPal and ding the button Nichols Live. Please, if you can. But now let me say this today. If it's down to $20 to me, or $20 for that video, don't even think about it. Get the video. I mean it. See, that's how important this video is. That's how important the message on this video is. Now, the plan having to do with the video, if enough of you will get it and do exactly what I say, watch it 3 times. More if you can, but minimal, 3 times. And you'll notice I said absorb it. I didn't say learn it. I said absorb it. Make it a part of you. Make it innate in you. Because as you talk to people, people are going to ask you questions about it. And you need to be able to answer them straight up. Straight up.
Well, not only that, Larry, do they understand that you're going to be calling on them to be doing things, and they have to, this is like their foundation. This is like going to high school. This is the basics, barely. But you will be calling on them to do certain things once we have a governor and an issue, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, listen, here's the plan, so you might as well all hear it. I don't even think Chad knows the whole plan. I never gave it to him. You're going to get the video. You're going to absorb it. You're going to watch it 3 times minimally. It's going to become a part of you. Now, folks, you are going to have to invite your neighbors, your friends, family, whoever. Try at least for the next 3 months, try at least 2 weekends a month to have somebody at your home or you at their home watch the video with you. I mean it. At least 2 weekends a month. Now, if enough of you actually get this video and actually do what I'm saying and show it and spread the word, then we can expect fully that Donald Trump, who has, like Chad's already said, he's already seen it. We know he has. And he's already put out during the primary many of the points that we brought out in it. One of the things we bring out is making the Muslims register. Mm-hmm. Setting up a state, don't count on the federal government, set up a state anti-terrorism task force. And then have all Muslims in the state go to their county and register. He's already said that. Donald Trump said that back during the primary. Am I mistaken, Chad? Or I think he did.
No,
didn't
he said that. He talks about states' rights several times throughout his campaign. He also brings up the 501c3. I think that you talk about that quite extensively with the churches.
Yep.
You know.
So, folks, if all of you will get this video,
it's a great video, phenomenal.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because I'm on it, but it's the material.
There's things about you that a lot of people don't know. The fact that you're a musician, very talented musician. We've got some music in there. We've got some great behind the scenes footage of you and your buddies, and it gives people a foundation on how to speak like they know what they're talking about in regards to states' rights. And everyone thinks it's impossible, but it's not. It's what our founders gave us in case we were ever faced with this tyrannical government. So
exactly.
That's all we got, folks.
Damn, Chad, I'm proud of you. That was well said. Chad's learned. I got to give him credit. He has worked hard to learn. And more will learn if you will just show them the video. Now, the way I did the video with Chad's help, we set out to do it this way on purpose. I can't come into your home and sit on a couch and talk to you and your friends. I can't. But through the video, it's a way that I can do it. And I try to do it in that sort of informal setting. It's very important to me in talking about this states' rights issue that we have a one-on-one relationship, and especially as you start showing others that may not know who I am. You know, they're going to say, well, who is this guy? What's this guy talking about? It's just a way for me to be basically in your home, sitting on your couch and just talking. And I try to give it all. I do. I got just heard from Sanford, got $5 from Sanford. Thank you so much. But do y'all understand? I want everybody to text me please, at 440-897-0611. If you're understanding what I'm saying and the importance of it, will you just text me and say, yes, I get it, or something, please?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, you can call in now, 501-499-6022, 501-499-6022. And you can ask Chad or me anything you want about the video. But I do hope that y'all are serious about saving the country. I really do. Okay. All right. Just let me know when somebody's there. I do hope you're serious about saving the country. I mean it. I got this one already. It says, yes, I get it. And with you. Thank you. Chad, anything you want to tell the audience straight up? This is our chance.
Well, I would like to hear from the audience. What's the number for them to call in, Larry?
I will. 501-499-6022. And we have a caller. Caller, go ahead. Hello, caller.
Hey, Larry. This is Emily.
Hey, Emily. How are you, dear?
I'm doing great, sir. And I just wanted to say what an honor it is to talk to you. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, bless your heart. Well, I'm nothing to be proud of. I promise you that. But thank you.
Well, I just pray for you every day. I am a new listener. Through prayer, ask that God show me the way to where I could find the truth. So I would know what I got to do beyond voting for Donald Trump, which is the number one way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to find the truth. And I had started watching on YouTube during that process of trying to get to the truth. I had watched the original Clinton Chronicles. And then it just all flowed from there. And then I found your live show. And my husband's in there right now setting up a PayPal because we usually don't use that. But he's in there right now so that we can donate something. It'll be small. I haven't worked for a year. I've had my own health issues. We're like negative $40,000 in a lot of debt. But let me tell you something. Just like in the Bible, the widow's mite. Keep every listener needs to keep that in mind. That anything they can do will help you.
Emily, please, in your condition, because I feel that. I know what it's like to not have anything. But you don't have to set up a PayPal. Just help us save the country, Emily. That's all it's about. Help me save the country, please.
I hear you, Larry. I hear you loud and clear. And let me tell you something. I've been writing on the chat because comments are closed, which I'm glad you did that. People just need to give what they can. If everybody that's listening right now could just give $20 one time, 7,000 people, that's $140,000. That is 14 months of treatments for you. We have to keep you going. You deserve that, sir. You deserve that.
Well, now, by the way, folks, you can go, I think it's posted on our YouTube site, where if you want a tax deduction, you can donate it through the tax deductible. All right, well, it's not up there yet, but he's going to put it up. But it's the tax deductible foundation that is set up. So you can do that if you would like. If you don't need a tax deduction, just send it straight to PayPal, nicholslive@aol.com. Emily, what do you think about the video that we're talking about? What do you think about that concept?
I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I'll have it by this afternoon. I will be watching it. I will be sharing it with every single person I know, all friends, all family. I'm going to the pastor of our church. Our membership where we are is a Baptist church, but this pastor is amazing, and he has tried to get the 501c thing taken off their church, because he listened to lawyers and accountants, okay? And that's when Lyndon Johnson flipped this through. He knew exactly what he was doing, okay? And we all have been hearing and knowing, thanks to you speaking about it on your show as well, that our churches have actually been persecuted by the president we have right now. And when I went to see Hillary's America, that's another thing. Folks, get out there and see that movie. It will open your eyes. And about midpoint in the movie, it starts playing a speech that Obama gave where 5 times in that little snippet of video, he blames Jesus Christ and Christianity for all the murders of the world. He blames historically Christianity and Jesus Christ. If you don't know what his agenda is from just that, then you're blind. You're soul blind, okay? That's how I take it. I have been just absolutely dying to get on the show and be able to talk to you, and thank you for the service to our people. And I'm so proud of you for being a Christian. So proud.
Emily, thank you very much. This is Chad. Can you do us a favor and call in tomorrow after you've watched the video? That way people can hear,
Oh, absolutely.
Your honest reaction to it.
I would be absolutely honored.
Everyone that's seen it loves it. It says, you're dead on, Mary. So we would love that. Okay, Larry, let's call in tomorrow.
Yes, I would be glad to do that. I'm going to end real quick. I just want to say one more thing to you, Larry. I want you to get with Pastor Ernie Sanders and talk to him privately about laying out a fleece before God. God will communicate with you and show you exactly who, what, when, and where. You two get together, let him counsel you on that. How you release your information is vital, Larry, because they're just like they did with the DNC emails. They're trying to blame Russia. They're trying to divert. That's what Hillary does. She cannot handle direct criticism, so she tries to divert what's going on to blind people and to confuse them. And unfortunately, we've got...
I'm so proud that you picked that up. I was going to talk about that today, but I would have forgotten about it. Isn't it amazing? On that email, they made it an issue of Russia and Trump knowing Russia. And then, of course, the media buys all the way into it on purpose, and they don't talk about the content of the emails.
No, they don't. Just like they are not giving any coverage to the demonstrations that are going on. Clinton and her minions put out a 75-mile barrier around the DNC. Not only did they not put a single flag, but it put a 75-mile perimeter to keep protesters off with zero media coverage. Our media is bought, they are owned, and they are complicit. And that's the bottom line. And again, God bless Larry. I'm praying for you every day. I'm going to get off so somebody else gets a chance. But thank you and Chad for what you're doing. And I will call tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Chad, that's what's so neat about my audience right there. Right there. Mm-hmm. People that genuinely care. And if we're going to be successful, Chad. Yeah, if we're going to be successful and save the country, guys, we're going to have to work at it. It's not going to be given to us this time. It's not. We are going to have to work. Remember what I've told you. I hadn't talked about it in a while, but we're at the beginning of the end of this country. This silent coup has finally come to the point where it's done if we don't stop it now. And I haven't given y'all many tools other than the education of, like the 40-40-20, and the only thing these politicians want is their job. But this is the first tool that you are to use. Now, please, every one of you, if there's 7,000 people out there, if 7,000 of you get it and you spread it, if you spread it to 2 people and those 2 people spread it and those 2 people spread it, you know what? It's out there big time. We don't need the media. The media is not going to help us. They're not. Now, Chad, I'm going to share a story. When I was in Nicaragua, I would meet with the Intelligence Committee or Congress, whatever group I was talking to, and then I would have to go and then go into into Honduras to Guajapa, and then from there I'd get to the base camps with the Contras, and I would tell them what was decided in Washington. Now, folks, I saw this happen. They didn't have radios. They didn't have telephones. They were out in the jungle. But in almost every occasion, by the time I got into the field and literally got with the enclaves of the people, they already knew. They already knew what I was coming to tell them. Now, how did they do that? Did they beat on cocoa trees? I have no idea, but they already knew. And it was from that I learned the whole system that we're using, folks. This is where that came from. They did it by spreading the word. One person passed it on to another. Another person passed it on to another. We got to do it here. I'm sorry, Chad, go ahead. And by the way, you can still call, folks, 501-499-6022. Guinea Pig said he was with us. I've gotten 3 others I can't remember right now. And by the way, let me just do this right quick, Chad. Michael sent 10. Sheila sent 10. Thank you. Thank you both. All right, Chad.
Well, Larry, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else you want to talk about that. When I watched that DNC last night and the night before, I felt like I was on a completely different planet. You know, I mean, what they were talking about in there was not relating to me at all. So it's spinning out of control, just like you said. You said it was going to spin out of control. It's getting worse and worse every day. And we got to do something about it. So hopefully the people will listen and watch the DVD, call in tomorrow after you watch it, and spread the word. And once we can get a president, if we can get Trump in there, then we can hopefully take back our states and return America, you know. I just don't know if there's enough people out there that care, Larry.
Well, there is. You know, Chad, it doesn't take many to do what we've got to do. It takes a spark. We're the spark. We're not the fire. The fire comes. We're the spark. We're the spark that's going to light it. You know, if people just know that there is a way that they can do something right now to save the country, because most people, Chad, think, well, gosh, why would I call Congress? Why would I try to get Washington? Because Washington never does what they say. You're right. Here is the key. You can walk out your front door, many of you, get in your car and drive to your state representative or your state senator's office. You can go talk to them. And then, if enough of you in your state talk to your state legislators, somebody can go talk to the governor. This is stuff you can do. Our government is supposed to be with the people, not with some remote city called Washington, D.C., where none of us have any say or influence. Nothing. And don't be confused. If you are worried about what you're seeing with the DNC convention, let me give you hope. When they sit there and tell over and over and over all these people to get up, go out, talk to your neighbors, make phone calls, walk the streets, they're worried. They are worried. And we have a person running for president in Donald Trump that is not connected to the system. He's not. And if enough of us tell him or his campaign about the video again, although he's watched it, we still need to remind him, states' rights, states' rights, states' rights. That fixes Washington. States' rights fixes Washington. And the way it fixes Washington is it just shuts it down. Shuts it down. Chad, did you find an excerpt, by the way, from the DVD that you could play right quick? I'm just asking.
Yeah. Or does Alden want to cue it up, or do you want me to cue it up?
You cue it up if you can.
Okay. Give me a second.
Oh, you've got it set up, Alden? Well, then all right, then go ahead and play it, Alden. All right, Alden, let her rip. Huh? Oh, Chad, he said you didn't tell him which excerpt you wanted. Which one do you want? Just the first one, Alden, whatever the first one is.
Okay, he didn't see my second email. Hang on real quick. Let me look at my second email. 12:55, Alden. Can you start it at 12 minutes and 55 seconds, please?
All right. Folks, this is actually a clip from the DVD. Is that what it is, a DVD, Chad?
12:50. It's a documentary to save this country. It's just a digital movie, DVD, whatever you want to call it.
I got this from a listener. I'm sorry?
Is it playing yet, Alden? I don't hear it.
All right, I got this from...
You see that?
All right, I got this from...
You know
the
distance between those two fingers are exactly how close we are to losing our country. There it is. You want to know where we are in the cycle of life for a country? Right there it is. We're right there. And that's way too close. Way too close. So having said all of that, I've watched over the years, and I've watched all these different people come up with their plan, well, I didn't mean that. I've watched people come up and point the problems out, just as I've done. And they'd point them out and point them out and point them out. And people get all fired up, and then they get all dressed up to fight, only to end up kissing their sister. People have been called to action. But there was never something we could all do to save our country, and everybody got all dressed up, but there was no place to go. And I have waited and waited and waited, hoping that somebody would get out here and do what I'm trying to do now. Somebody other than me, somebody much more qualified than I. But they didn't, so it's me. And like 21 years ago, it's me and you. We are here. And we're going to have to do what we can together, because separately we will lose. We'll lose. So guys, the first thing I need to do is give y'all a chance to take a little...
All right, there you go, folks. That's just a little clip. Now, what I was talking about at the very beginning, I want you all to do right now. Take your pointing finger and your thumb. Your pointing finger and your thumb. Everybody, if you're listening to me, you can do it. Take your point finger and your thumb, and I want you to put them together, and I want you to rub. Just rub it back and forth. Now, the distance that's between your thumb and your pointing finger, that's how close we are right now to losing our country. That was what I was saying. When you watch the video, you'll see it. That's how close we are to losing. And guys, that's way, way, way too close. And I don't think now, Chad, back when I did that, maybe people would have doubted that, but I don't think people can doubt that now. Do you?
I know, it's like 100 times more believable now. Back then, you still had, some doubt, but not anymore. No way.
All right. I just got word from Alden. It's time for my last commercial. I skipped the second one. Folks, I got 5 from Sheila again. I need your help if you can. Please go to PayPal and then nicholslive@aol.com. But again, I'm asking you, if it's between sending me $20, and I know many of you, that's all you got. If it's just the $20 to me or $20 to get the video, I'm begging you, get the video. The video. Because it's the key to saving our country. It's the thing that we can do the quickest, the fastest, and save our country. Now, I want to give you one little thing here, and Chad and I've talked about it. Some of you are going to say, well, that's crazy. This is too simple. Getting one state, getting people to put it on a ballot, and then the legislature votes it, the governor or ratifies it, the governor signs it, and then it's tested in state court, both lower and upper court. And then when somebody challenges it in federal court, the bottom line is the governor just says, no thanks, we're not coming. You do not have to go to that federal court. Now, the federal judge is going to say, well, if you don't come, I'm going to hold you in contempt. And then they're going to levy some kind of discipline, like we're going to withhold your state highway funds. Well, the governor should say, well, then withhold them, just like Texas did over the force in Texas to take the immigrants. He said, okay, then just withhold that money. But in doing so, remember this, we'll just stop sending our part to you. But if you don't think that system that was designed by our founding fathers 200 and something years ago will work today, you need to think about Colorado. Colorado wanted to pass legalization of marijuana. Now, I'm not for or against. That's not what I'm talking about. It's the fact they wanted to do something, and of course, federal government didn't want them to do it. Well, you know what? They had an election, put it on the ballot, it passed, they went to their legislature ratified it, the governor signed it, and you know what, guys? They're selling marijuana in Colorado. It will work. It will work every day. I got this. Hold on. I got this from a listener. It says, listening to the show, good stuff. We'll order and pass on site info. Stan, thank you, Stan. Thank you so much. And then Emily sent me a thing. My husband, Michael, will send 20, but we pledge to send more. Again, Emily, thank you, but please don't get in trouble over that. And it says, I'm trying to get the DVD to our church pastor. We're 4,200 strong. Oh, my God. Yes, Emily. I mean, do you realize getting that to your church? And it'll start out with a small group in your church, but it'll circulate. It'll get going. Chad, what else you got to say? We got 8 minutes, brother.
Just God bless, Larry. Hang in there and keep fighting the fight as I am. And I'm really interested to see how many people watch it tonight and tomorrow, and look forward to hearing what Emily has to say tomorrow. That's great, Emily. If you can get this played in your church, you could flip a whole county.
What did you say, Alden? Oh, okay. You're just telling me I have 6 minutes, Chad. Let me say this, Chad. Why don't you come? Can you come back with me tomorrow, and we will hear from some of the people that actually get it and view it. You deserve to hear what they say. And folks, when you call in tomorrow after you view it, I'm not telling you to call in and say you liked it. I'm asking you to call in and tell the truth, because this is that important. It really is. So let's go through the drill again. What do you do? Now, every one of you listen. I'm sorry?
You go to www.states, like the state of Arkansas, statesrights.video. It's not .com, it's .video. So STATESRIGHTS.video.
Remember that states plural, rights plural. .video.
Yeah. And you go there and you click buy this movie and download it, and you'll have it on your computer forever. And watch it 2-3 times if you can.
See, you already blew it, Chad. The drill is you're to watch it 3 times. 3 times. Not 2 or 3, 3. Now, you may want to watch it more than that until you absorb it. But at minimum, I want you to watch it 3 times, then at least 2 weekends a month until this election. at least 2 weekends a month, try to convene a group of people either in your home or at their home where you can take your laptop or whatever and show them the video. Spread the word. And Chad, I think you will agree. I hope you'll agree, but you don't have to. But this video is solution oriented, right?
It's solution oriented, absolutely, 100%. It's got the best solution for immigration. It's the greatest, and it doesn't cost us a penny.
I mean, it really, what he's saying is just absolutely truth, folks. This whole thing over fighting radical Islam can be solved without spending a dime. Without spending a dime. Now, you'll need to watch the video to find out what we're talking about.
And now that everybody knows that ISIS is in all 50 states, Larry?
Yep. All 50.
Maybe they'll take it. Maybe they'll take our Muslim solution a little more serious. And we've had San Bernardino, we've had Orlando since then, and some other ones. I mean, it's scary.
Chad,
we've got a governor in California that passed legislation that next year I'm going to have to go through a background check to buy ammunition, Larry.
Well, folks, I'm going to tell you this. We're almost out of time, but I'll say this. As it is related to the immigration solution on this video, the only thing that's going to change between today and when that solution has to be implemented, the only thing that's going to change is how many Americans are going to die before it's forced on, before the people have to do it. Look, the Muslims are here, guys. They're here to kill us. They're here to kill my grandbabies and yours. And if they'll walk into a church in France and cut a priest's head off, don't you think they'll do it right here? Don't you? There's no such thing as a tame Muslim. They may be tame now, but at some point the rivers, Euphrates and Tigris, will divide, and they got to either go to Allah heaven or Allah hell. They must follow Sharia law. And when they commit to following Sharia law, it's an immediate threat to all of us, to all of us. All right, Chad, we got a minute and a half, so any closing comments, my buddy? Plus, give the site one more time.
Statesrights.video, and we'll take it from there, Larry.
All right, guys, please. Today's program is going to be, Alden's going to put it up on YouTube. Larry Nichols live on YouTube. Get people to watch it, please. And then whatever you do, whatever y'all do for the country, not for me, go to that statesrights.video and get it. Watch it 3 times, absorb it, 4 if you need to, 5 if you need to, twice a month for the next 3 months. Try to get people together, show them. And I love what Emily said. Go to your church, get to your pastor, get to your small group. Chad, thanks, buddy, for coming on. And I want you to come on tomorrow, and we're going to hear what people say.
Cool. Thanks so much, Larry. God bless you.
You too, buddy. All right, folks, we didn't get much in today, so I don't know. I'll do the best I can do. But today is a very important day for the future of this country. It's a heck of a lot more important than me and my health. A whole lot more. I'll try to see you tomorrow.
Where's the rainbow? Way up high. There's a land that I've heard of once in a
by.